Hello and welcome to Dorset Action on Abuse. I am Dr. Zoe Poole and I am the coordinator for the DAA Counselling Service. This service was set up because of a growing awareness and concern that survivors of all forms of childhood abuse experience ongoing distress, social exclusion and disadvantage as direct consequences of their childhood experiences, and that this marginalisation can impact on both them and the next generation in a multitude of ways. This concern was intensified by the recognition that specialist services did not exist to meet the needs of this group, and that existing generic therapeutic services did not meet their needs either. DAA's mission is to ameliorate the long-term consequences of childhood abuse on adult survivors. We aim to relieve the suffering and distress of both men and women adult survivors of childhood abuse, including those who have suffered all forms of abuse, sexual, physical, emotional and neglect throughout Dorset. The development of the counselling service evolved as a direct response to what survivors say they need. For many survivors of abuse, counselling has been the only place they have ever been able to disclose their abuse. Counselling offers the space and time to deal with the complex emotions of guilt, confusion, anger, depression, and anxiety so commonly experienced. Crucially, it is confidential and focused absolutely on the needs of each individual. The tools of the professional counsellor differ to the ways in which family or friends can support survivors, and the counsellor's objectivity is often helpful, as survivors do not want to burden their loved ones with the horrific images of their childhood experience. With this as our aim, the DAA Counselling Service commenced on January the 9th, 2008, with myself as coordinator under the guidance of the Trustees Counselling Subgroup, Dr. Moira Walker and Anne Daniel, and the DAA Core Group. We began with 3 counsellors providing counselling over 3 hours for 9 clients every Wednesday morning. Client appointments last for 50 minutes and occur at the same time each week. The counselling service currently takes place at the annex of Longfleet Baptist Church in Poole. All counsellors are either fully trained or in the final stages of their training. All counsellors adhere to professional codes of ethics and have professional indemnity insurance. Counsellors work on a voluntary basis, are CRB checked as appropriate, and are members of professional counselling organisations such as BACP or UKCP. Counsellors are either working towards accreditation or registration or are already BACP accredited or UKCP registered. We also have 4 experienced volunteer counsellors willing to take a DAA client in their own home. Currently, we have 2 counsellors working in this way with clients. We are very grateful for this support from these practitioners. All counsellors undertake regular clinical supervision on their DAA client work to the BACP, the British Association for Counselling and Psychotherapy, required standard. Clinical supervision is either paid for with DAA funds or donated by self-funding volunteers or the supervisor themselves. In October 2008, we replicated the Wednesday format on Monday afternoons, with an additional 3 counsellors offering 3 sessions each week. The service thus comprises 22 counselling places at this date. Clients were originally offered up to 1 year of weekly counselling with DAA, And as the last year has unfolded and our funding status became precarious, we needed to limit the amount of time offered in relation to available funding. Currently, we are guaranteeing counselling up until August 2009. The cost to DAA per session is equivalent to £35. The DAA Counselling Service is entirely dependent upon funds raised to support this service and has no fixed charge or fee for counselling. We invite clients to make a confidential donation for each session. Clients are given a supply of envelopes and are asked to leave a sealed donation envelope with their counsellor at the end of each session. The majority of our clients are unable to work when they commence counselling with DAA or are on a low income or incapacity benefit. So if clients cannot afford a donation, then they may of course give an empty sealed envelope. All sealed envelopes are anonymously passed to the DAA treasurer.